Hey everyone, it's Kitty from my Pitboard, and today we're going to go through the fundamentals of the device and show you some tips and tricks into how to set this thing up and give you more detailed information on the actual My Pitboard. So the first thing we're going to start off with is the settings of the device. So by tapping the cog at the top right, you have three different settings. Your radius setting allows you to adjust how big you want your finish line to be set as, 5, 7, or 10 meters. The default setting is 7 meters, and the smallest, most accurate one is 5 meters for those corner tracks, and for the really wide tracks you can set it to 10 meters. This next setting, the buffer setting, is specifically designed for scenarios such as corner tracks, where the track might come close back to the set point, and there's a good chance that it will actually lock a lap time even though you haven't completed a lap just yet. This buffer time, whether it's 10 to 30 seconds, gives you that set amount of time that you're allowed to clear the zone before actually locking a lap. My Pitboard has two real-time modes that you can use, Classic and Dynamic mode. Classic mode is probably the one that you're most familiar with, as this is the one that's on our website and used the most by our users. It gives a more detailed real-time view of what's going on while you're on the track. Dynamic mode is a much more simple view that just gives you a green or red screen if you're faster or slower than your last lap. Please see our dynamic mode setup video to get more detailed information on this mode. But for now, we're going to stick with classic mode. Now we're going to take you through Laptime mode. The next screen that you're prompted with is a loading GPS signal. Because this device is a GPS-based timing device, it will not allow you to proceed unless you've acquired GPS signal. So please ensure you go outside to acquire signal, and this process may take anywhere between 2 to 5 minutes. You will then be able to proceed into setting your location once the device has acquired this signal. Now that you've acquired GPS signal, you are now prompted to set your finish line. Because this is your first time at the track, you're going to want to set a new location. Once this location is set, you may then save the location, so then you can use the previous location option and use that same spot for the rest of the day or however times you're at that track. Now that we've finished setting up the device and we've hit ready to go, we are now presented with the real-time screen. This is going to be your onboard view when you're on the track. Keep in mind that this is the classic mode, so it's much more detailed with the information on the screen. Here you can see we have our lap time in the middle, lap time difference in the top right, lap number in the center, and total running time in the top left. In this setting, we had our buffer setting set to 15 seconds, so it will not allow us to catch a lap until the 15 seconds has elapsed. Here we cut the first lap time at 15 seconds. Please note this is our very first lap, so the lap time is giving in red because it's much slower than the initial lap of 0. Here you can see we have a lap time difference of plus 15, our lap number is 1, and the total running time is at 16 seconds. Now that we get a second lap, it happens to be faster than our first lap, and so the lap time is given in green, and so is the lap time difference. Once you've completed your moto, press stop. You can now get a more detailed view of all your lap times while you're out on the track. This is done by pressing the top right clock icon. You can now scroll through all your lap times and take in what you've done on the track. Once you're done viewing your time list, you can restart your moto by clicking the bottom right green clock icon. Just keep in mind that once you press this button, it will completely erase your time list. For the remainder of your motos for the day, or if you're going back to the same track the next day, you can always go back and use the previous location setting. It will use your last saved previous location. Keep in mind that this location is saved even when the device is turned off, so you can always reload that last saved location. Thank you guys for tuning in onto how to set up your My Pitboard in Laptime mode. Have fun out there on the track and get those lap times down.